Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I have a collective message. We're going to find out what Spirit wants you to hear. Please remember that these readings do not resonate for everyone. So let's get straight into this and find out what Spirit wants you to know. So I've already pulled some cards here, and today I'm speaking to somebody that you seem to be somebody that grabs a lot of attention. Okay, you're coming up as the Empress. So you are somebody that you really do stand out. Okay, so in a crowd of people, you tend to stand out. There's something different about you. Okay, I am getting that you are very attractive, right? I am getting that people just feel this energy of you as well. Like you have this really attractive energy. You don't have to be the most attractive person, but I'm getting that your energy is really beautiful, right? Which again, when your energy is beautiful, you are beautiful, right? So I am getting this energy where you stand out because of your aura, because of your energy. I just seen 111 on the timer. And I am getting that you have a lot of people that have their eyes on you at the moment. Okay, you seem to be somebody that people are really intrigued by. So people really want to know what's going on in your life, what you're doing. You have a very addictive effect on people, right? So you may notice that people become quite obsessive with maybe checking your social media account, or asking you, what you're doing, where did you get a certain item, right? So you may notice that people are just really intrigued by you and how you live your life. Again, because you do tend to get a lot of attention, right? You are somebody that you're living in your most authentic timeline. You are somebody that, you're just really being yourself and enjoying it, right? And because you tend to be so authentic and you have a really good relationship with yourself, like you really tend to love yourself, this really inspired other people, right? And the relationship that you have with yourself, the way that you love and appreciate yourself, people cannot help but to love and appreciate you too. Same thing with respect. Like you tend to have a lot of self-respect, right? You know your value, and this is so powerful because this is why people respect you and people kind of understand your worth and know your worth, right? So you may notice that people treat you differently. Okay, so what I mean by that, like maybe you come by somebody that is known to be very disrespectful. Maybe they speak to people in, just with like a little bit of a disrespectful tone. But when it comes to you, you will notice that they kind of speak to you with respect. I just seen 333 when I said that, right? Again, because you respect yourself and you love yourself and you know your value, which again is this energy of, it's like radiating this energy of, again, however you view yourself, this is going back to everyone is you pushed out, because however you view yourself, people will view you the same way. But you do have a lot of people intrigued by you because you seem to be somebody that, I'm just getting that there's something about you, like maybe you dress differently, or maybe like, you just have a different type of style, right? I'm getting like, you seem to be from like a different era. That's what I'm getting, right? So you don't necessarily fit in, but you seem to have some type of like timeless beauty, but like from a different era, right? This is really intriguing. I'm also getting that you have very powerful sacral energy. Okay, when I said that, I seen 444 on the timer, but you tend to have a very active sacral chakra. So you're somebody that is very creative, and you're somebody that shows this, right? Like, you have no issue showing your creativity. You are somebody that really followed your creativity and your happiness, right? You are somebody that I'm getting that you're able to grow, okay? So you're able to plant seeds and grow things with ease. Now what I mean is, like, if you have a goal, you're able to hit the goal. But you're able to kind of really get to where you're going because of this sacral chakra energy, okay? This is very powerful. And I'm getting that this also gives off a very magnetic energy, okay? So people are drawn to you literally like a magnet, right? You tend to really just draw people in. And again, you don't really have to be doing anything, right? But you do have this like alluring energy to you. And again, this is because of this sacral chakra energy. I'm also getting that people are attracted to you, but they don't really understand why. Like, it's like people just keep gravitating towards you. No matter what they're doing, they don't even understand why. And I'm getting that even if you haven't really like met somebody that met you once or twice, it's like you leave this imprint, okay? So you are somebody that is very popular, but I'm actually getting that you feel very alone, okay? So I'm getting that you're very popular, but like from afar, right? So you have a lot of admirers, you have a lot of people that, they look at you and they're inspired by you, they watch you, they keep tabs on you. But I am getting that you don't have a lot of like people that are actually close to you, right? And again, you may feel like, again, like alone, right? Because you don't actually realize how many people admire you and how many people, this is an issue because people are putting you on a pedestal. This is why it feels like, you have all of these people that, admire you, and you have all of these people that, really love you and kind of from afar, right? But because they have put you on a pedestal, because again, this does stem from your self-worth and your value, you just knowing your value, right? But them putting you on a pedestal makes you out of reach, okay? It makes people intimidated, it makes people feel like you're untouchable, that they can't reach you, that, you're out of their league, right? So you may notice that, a lot of people admire you, but they admire you from afar, and not a lot of people actually even tell you about it, okay? So you may have people kind of watching you in secret, or people, I just seen 818, like I'm getting whoever I'm speaking to, you don't even realize how many people have their eyes on you and like are intrigued by you. You act as a major inspiration, okay? So I am getting that lately, okay, so I'm getting lately you've been feeling extremely drained, okay? So again, if you resonate with that description that I just, described, this reading is for you. And I'm getting that lately you have been feeling drained, okay? Lately, like you've been feeling unmotivated. You may not know what's going on. I'm about to tell you, okay? Now, again, whoever I'm speaking to, your motivation is gone. That's how it feels. Now, remember how I said that you run from your sacral energy? Like, your sacral energy is very powerful, okay? It's actually your superpower. So, you are running from this sacral energy. Your sacral energy is usually very powerful. Right now, it seems to be off. So your sacral chakra energy right now is being depleted, and it's 11:11 on my actual clock here. Um, right now, yeah, this energy is being depleted, and you may not understand what's going on. You may just be feeling drained, unmotivated. Okay, you may be feeling like you cannot create. Okay, or maybe there's lack of motivation, or maybe you are not able to work on your goals. You may not be able to work at all, okay, on the things that you usually use this sacral energy for. um you may also notice, you may notice that, sorry, I'm trying to say this on YouTube, but you may notice that like your sacral drive is low, okay. You, again, no drive, no motive. You may not even be having ideas at the moment, like ideas are not popping into your head, right? Again, your creativity is blocked off, and you may be wondering what's going on with your energy. I just seen 11:11. 11:11 is very significant in this reading. What's going on with your energy is you have a drain, okay? An energetic drain here. Now, this is connected to, this could be an ex with the Six of Cups reversed, right? It definitely feels like an ex, or somebody that maybe you're still with. But this is connected to a person, right? This is somebody that is, again, pulling on your energy, draining your sacral chakra, okay, which is your very powerful energy. For some of you, they're using it for themselves, okay. There definitely is a leak, right? So basically, there's a soul tie, right? So there's a soul tie that has been created through intimacy. Again, this is an ex, whatever, whoever it is, but there's a soul tie. And for some of you, or for whoever this message, whoever I'm speaking to today, right? Through this soul tie, this person is depleting you and draining you and taking your energy and taking your light, okay? Literally stealing your life force. Now, if if this is an ex, right, and you're no longer intimate with this person, the drain is still open, and they're still kind of pulling from your energy. They literally like have your like energy right now, like they have your light, right? So it is very important for you to kind of take this energy back, because again, you are somebody that you literally get all of this attention. You're somebody that you just stand out because of your energy. Your energy is very powerful, okay? You're divinely guided. Your light is everything. Your light can get you anywhere, right? Your light, your sacral chakra energy can literally help manifest the life of your dreams. Literally, whatever you want, you can have it with this energy. But right now, somebody has literally robbed it, okay? They've robbed it through, again, a soul tie. They have literally taken the sacral energy, and again, even if you're not intimate with this person anymore, they're still draining your energy. Now, this also, when you have an active soul tie with somebody, again, like they're connected to you, okay? They're connected to your energy. And if you don't close the soul tie off, you will notice that you'll wake up, you're feeling drained, you're feeling depleted. You may also be picking up on their feelings, energy, emotion. So say you wake up one day and you're just not feeling yourself, okay? That's a big sign, by the way. If you're not feeling yourself, that's because you're not feeling yourself, right? Um, but for example, the person that you have the soul tie with, say they're really like angry, okay? And you wake up one morning and you're really angry, right? And you know, you're unmotivated, you know, you're not in your energy, you don't know what's going on. What is going on is this person is in your energy, okay? Because again, you have the soul tie connected to you. And with the soul tie come, you know, a telepathic connection, right? We are very telepathic, you know, beings. Humans are very telepathic, right? We just don't really use it. But when there's a soul tie involved, you will notice that you can feel your person, okay? So again, when you're in a relationship with somebody or you're close to somebody, you will notice, even if you are not even tapped into your psychic abilities or your intuition, you will notice. You know, for example, you will finish each other's sentences, or, you know, they may be thinking about something and then you're thinking about it, or you know, you're kind of like on the same type of energy, right? Like the same type of like brainwave, right? So you will notice that it's like you guys are tuned into each other, right? That is literally like a telepathic connection. So you may not even know that this is still active, okay, but it is, and it is causing conflict within you. It's draining your energy, right? Now, if this is somebody, maybe this is somebody that you, because I do see in the past here with the Ten of Cups clarified by the King of Cups, like this person used to be somebody that, you know, you had like a relationship with, a really good relationship with, or they definitely want like a lot of love. There could have been even a family involved, like kids, whatever. But I'm getting that things have changed, right? This person's no longer who they are, like, or who they were, right? There seems to be like a lot of issues here going on, especially on their end. Like I'm getting that. So this is somebody that, again, they definitely like love you, okay? Or love, I'm getting love, there's love here, okay? But the thing is, they're definitely in ego here too, right? And this person at the moment, like, they're in their ego. And so this person at the moment, they are in their ego, and I'm getting this energy of, you know, they're not acting like their usual self. But I do see that this person, it's like they have done a lot of things here that they know that they can't fix, okay? So I am getting that this person had a choice between love and ego. They chose ego. I'm also getting that they chose ego because you triggered them, right? This is somebody who also put you on the pedestal. They idolized you. And even if you were somebody that, you know, was the best person in the world to them, you know, the thing is they have put you on a pedestal, right? They idolize you. And in their own mind, they put themselves below you, right? Which again, that causes a lot of like inner conflict. So this person feels like that they could never be good enough for you. Or, you know, they could never be on your level. Again, because they have you on this pedestal. So what happened here is, it's like this person tried to break you. Okay, they try to kind of play you, hurt you here. You may have noticed that they became very disrespectful, like overnight. And again, because they were in their ego, and because their ego was trying to protect them, right? But it equaled a really big mess, okay? Because here's the thing, they got into their ego and they started to kind of become in competition with you, right? Instead of loving you and being like, how they used to be, they started to feel like you were their competition and they could never be good enough for you, and they started to actually compete with you, right? So again, because they feel like they could never reach your standard or level, this person actually ended up sabotaging this connection. And they have done a lot here to hurt you. And they have hurt you again because it's like they feel hurt because, again, when it comes to relationships, you should never put anyone on the pedestal or idolize anybody. It does not work. Okay? It needs to be like an equal give and take. In this situation, it wasn't. But again, this has nothing to do with you. This tends to happen. Okay? People tend to, again, put you on the pedestal because of the way that you hold yourself, if that makes sense. So you're somebody that you put yourself first. Now, of course, when it comes to putting other people first, you definitely will do that as well. But you know the importance of filling up your own cup, right? So you definitely will put, love and pour love into yourself because you know how important that is, right? And again, you have put yourself on a pedestal in a way. I just think 21, if you want to kind of look at it that way, okay, because again, you prioritize yourself, right? So when it comes to like relationships though, this does not work. And this is what happened here. This person, because they got into their ego, in the past, they were in their heart. They were in their heart center, okay? They, right now, in their ego. And in their ego, they start to compete with you. And because they feel like you are this person, this amazing person, they don't feel that way about themselves. This is what caused them to, again, change overnight. The thing in here is this soul tie needs to be closed off. Okay? You need to kind of actually cut this soul tie here, because what this person is doing is, sorry about the sirens, by the way. I feel like it's a sign, okay? This person, for one, red flag, right? But this person here, it is crucial that you, it is crucial that you cut this soul tie, okay? Because right now this person here is trying to seek validation from other people. Again, they don't feel good enough, okay? They don't have the same type of relationship that you have with yourself. They don't feel good enough. And what this is causing them to do, especially because they're in their ego, is seek validation elsewhere, right? And what they're doing is, again, this is somebody that's being very reckless at the moment. They're untrustworthy, okay? They are being reckless with their sexual energy, okay? This is somebody that may be sleeping around, or they could be in their player energy, whatever you want to call it, right? They're being reckless with their energy, but the thing is they're connected to you, right? So, for one, if you are with this person, this is definitely like a cheating situation. So again, you probably want to cut that off because this is a cheating situation, okay? But for majority of you, this is an ex, and even though it's an ex, the soul tie is still active and you're still connected to this person and you're still feeling their emotions, but also they're still feeding off your energy, right? Right now, they have your light, okay, because they're feeding off your energy. So they literally have access to your light. This is why you've been feeling drained, depleted, okay? They've been feeling really great because they're running off your energy, and you may be fueling this by accident, okay? So even if you're not talking to this person, whatever, it is important that you do not think about them, okay? I know that can be really hard. I know it's really hard, okay? But the thing is, right, when you're thinking about somebody, now we'll get into it, but when you're thinking about somebody, you're giving them energy, okay? So if you're thinking about them, you're giving them energy. So I know it can be really hard not to think about them, but if you do, and say they pop into your head, okay? Like you're trying really hard not to think about them, but you're reminded of them and they pop into your head. What you do then is flip the focus back to you, okay? So you can again do this by literally just focusing on yourself. Like if you feel like that's hard, just say, nope, the focus is on me. The focus is on me. The focus is on me. Okay, just keep saying it, okay, because then you have to think it. So just keep thinking that the focus is on you. If you are triggered by a thought, say, they pop up and then a thought like, maybe you're like, why did they do this? Like maybe you're thinking, oh, why did they do this, right? What you want to do then is kind of flip the script. Either, when you're like, don't focus on something, you tend to focus on it more, right? So I'm not going to say don't focus on it, but you want to kind of flip the script, flip the story. You don't want to keep reaffirming the old story, okay? Especially if it's causing you pain. But what I'm getting here is this person, you're picking up on them. Like you're picking up on their thoughts, like you're picking up on their energy because they are connected to you and they're using your energy. Now here's the thing, when somebody's running off your energy and your light like this, what is going to happen is you're going to start to obsessively think about them, okay? Obsessively think about them and miss them and just like need to see them or need to like hear from them, okay? If that is something that you're questioning, like why are you doing that, that's out of your nature, or for example, say that maybe you weren't even into somebody like that deeply, right? But then all of a sudden you are obsessing over them, like you can't stop thinking about them, like you may even spend your whole day fixated on them, okay? That's a massive sign that they are running off your energy. They have stolen your energy like a little energy vampire, okay? That's a sign. That's actually the biggest sign that they are running off your energy. They've stolen your energy. They've stolen your light, right? So again, if you are obsessively thinking about them and you can't get them off your mind, that's a bigger reason to cut the soul tie and call back all of your energy blessed and transmuted. If you guys need help with soul tie removals, I have it in my website. You can click the link below. It's in the description somewhere. But this soul tie here needs to go. It needs to go and you need to reclaim your power. Right now, they're running off your energy and power and they're using it in a really reckless way. So, when you do call back your energy, make sure that you call back your energy blessed and transmuted. Okay, because they're using your energy, your like sacral chakra energy that they have stolen off you to kind of try to impress other people. They're acting like you, like this is really like destiny swap energy. Okay, because I'm getting that they're acting like you, like they literally are trying to be you and they're running off your energy while you're here depleted, not realizing why you can't do things, why you are unmotivated, why you are like fixated on them. Again, if that's happening to you, this person's running off your energy. You don't miss them, you miss your light. You don't miss them, you miss your energy, okay? Yeah, because you are somebody that is very independent. So you may have been acting very out of character and the sirens are going off in this reading. But you may be acting very out of character. Okay, especially with like, again, not being motivated, not being creative, like you're not being yourself right now. Right? And you're usually somebody that's very independent, focused on yourself, determined, okay? But you're not yourself right now. And you are heavily fixated on somebody else. And it's because they have stolen your energy. You also have a lot of people that are watching you at the moment, right? You also may be looking different, okay? Maybe you're not looking the same. Maybe you feel like your light is gone, your glow is gone. Yeah, it's because they have took it, okay? You need to reclaim it. Um, Also, after you remove the soul tie, guys, it is very important that you do not reconnect with them, okay? Because here's the thing. This person right now, on an energetic level, when somebody has stolen your energy in this way, okay, and you have a soul tie with somebody and you're obsessively missing them and you feel like you're chasing them, right? As I mentioned, they've run off with your energy, right? But they also can feel you. Like they can feel your energy, thinking about them, obsessing over them. Once you take that energy back, once you take your energy back, okay, you will watch, like you will see how sometimes, and I'm really serious when I say this, sometimes immediately the person will reach out and they will become very full on, okay? If it's not like, that second, it is very soon after, like within a day or two, okay? Once you do cut the soul tie and you do take your energy back, all it really takes is you taking your energy back, but you cut the soul tie too, this person will be back. Every time that I do a soul tie removal, I tell the person that, this person will be back, and for this to work, you cannot entertain it. Like, you need to literally not respond, not give in, okay? Not even be triggered. Just allow them to do what they do. But again, they are going to become very obsessive with it. Again, another sign that they've been running off your energy. Another sign, right? So you call your energy back, you'll notice this person trying to reach out, trying to grab your energy, like obsessively calling you, obsessively trying to reach out to you, obsessively, maybe asking people like what's going on with you. You will also notice that they become very aggressive and they become very like, it's not even like, they're trying to fix like a relationship or they're trying to fix things with you. It's like they are attacking you, okay? Also look out for this person trying to accuse you of taking their energy, okay? Because here's the thing, this person may become very confused. I see that a lot, where once somebody takes back their energy, it's like the other person's accusing them of stealing the energy. That, like, it's like they have been convinced, or they, have convinced themselves that is their energy, right? Because again, this energy that they embody is dull, okay? Also, once you call back your energy, this person's actually not, like, all the attention that they're getting right now and all of the people in their energy will actually disappear, right? Because again, it's like these people are attracted to your energy. Remember how I said that people are drawn to you? Yeah. But right now it's important for you to cut off this, because what's happening with the soul tie being open is they're like being reckless with their sexual energy. They're doing this, that, and the third. They're, doing all these things with this soul tie open, and it's affecting you, okay? So they're bringing other people into your energy, okay? Because again, you're connected to them. So again, you're going to feel this. It is very important for whoever I'm speaking to today to again cut off the soul tie, reclaim your energy and power, because this is why you've been feeling stuck. This person's literally been running off your energy. I'm also getting they've been speaking really badly about you as well. Like, they are running off your energy. When you take back your energy as well and you don't entertain them, you'll notice that they start to bring you up a lot, gossip about you, like they're just constantly talking about you. And that's because that's a way of engaging with your energy. Okay? So again, you want to ignore this person, reclaim your energy and power, and this is why you have been feeling depleted. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next reading.